Mazzini, over the border in France, was in no immediate danger. But Marseille was full of Piedmontese agents, and soon afterwards he left for the greater safety of Geneva. 3 years later, however, after several more unsuccessful conspiracies, even Switzerland had become too hot for him. In January 1837, he arrived in London, where he was to spend the next 11 years and which was to become his second home. Here he flung himself once again into a whirlpool of feverish activity, breathing new life into young Italy, working to improve the lot of Italian immigrants, establishing a free school for Italian children, founding another newspaper, writing dozens of letters every day to Italian patriots and exiles throughout the world. For by now there were revolutionary committees not only in Italy but in several other European countries, as well as in the USA, Canada, Cuba, and Latin America. Such was his energy and his industry that this remarkable Italian soon became a well known figure in London. 7 years after his arrival, however, he was to enjoy a sudden and unexpected celebrity which proved of immense benefit to his cause. Early in 1844, he began to suspect that his letters were being secretly opened before delivery, a fact which a few simple experiments were enough to confirm. He at once complained to a friendly member of parliament, who obligingly put a question in the House of Commons. The Home Secretary, Sir James Graham, at first denied the accusation, but when faced with the evidence, was compelled to admit that his office had indeed been opening the letters at the request of the Austrian ambassador. The resulting scandal, people began writing not to be Grahamed on their envelopes, not only threw Mazzini into the limelight, it also enabled him to write an open letter to Graham, which set out the Italian case in detail and, since it was widely reprinted, gave him just the publicity he needed. His friend Thomas Carlyle maintained that the opening of his letters was the best thing that had ever happened to him.